Hey guys, Nick here, and this is my Linux experiment. So Elementary OS is about to release the 5th version of their OS, and they're switching from 0.4.1 to 5.0 to convey a better sense of maturity and to signify that the OS is well ready for production. Elementary OS 5.0 will be codenamed Juno, but I'd like to take a look at the different versions of Elementary OS and their codenames, so let's go for a quick tour in history. Elementary OS 0.1 Jupiter. Before Elementary OS 0.1, Elementary was just an icon theme for GNOME, on which Ubuntu's own icon theme Humanity is based. Since this icon pack was immensely popular, the team decided to create their own OS. Thus was born Elementary OS 0.1 Jupiter in April 2011. It was based on Ubuntu 10.10 and it was running a customized GNOME with a dock. It came with Midori for web browsing, AbbeyWord, Numeric, and some other traditional standard GNOME software. The codename Jupiter refers to the Roman god of thunder and of the sky. Jupiter is the king of gods, and his titular animal is the eagle, which was also the symbol for the Roman army at the time. Elementary OS 0.2 Lumina. It was released on May the 6th of 2013, and it was completely redesigned and improved with over 300 bug fixes. It was based on Ubuntu 12.0 for all LTS and started a 2-year release cycle, with every version of Elementary being based on an LTS release of Ubuntu. Luna is a Roman goddess that embodies the moon. The third version of Elementary, Elementary OS 0.3 Freya, was released in April 2014, based on Ubuntu 14.0 for LTS. It was downloaded 1.2 million times and was the first version of Elementary OS to be really that successful. It even has been voted best looking distro by Linux.com in early 2016. Elementary OS 0.3 introduced the Pantheon desktop environment with the Plank dock and the wing panel top bar that we still use today in Elementary OS Loki. The codename was originally supposed to be Isis, one of the most worshipped Egyptian goddesses. She was believed to help the dead enter the afterlife and was the mother of the pharaoh. But to avoid any confusion with the terrorist group ISIS that started their nefarious activities in around the same time, the codename was changed to Freya, which is a Norse goddess of love and fertility, but also of war, since she was believed to receive half of the fallen warriors in her Sesrumnir, the main room of her palace. Elementary OS 0.4.1. The current version of Elementary was released on September the 9th, 2016. It is based on Ubuntu 16.0 for LTS and is still the version you can download today from the Elementary OS website, and it's the one I use daily to make those videos. It revamped system notifications and replaced older pieces of software by newer ones, built specifically for Elementary OS. Epiphany replaced Midori as web browser, Mail replaced Geary for email client purposes, and the App Center was introduced to replace Ubuntu Software Center that was starting to get long in the tooth. Elementary OS 0.4.1 is codenamed Loki, which is the Norse god of mischief. He was thought to be able to shapeshift and to aid, as well as hamper the other gods. It also has been popularized by the Thor movies from the Marvel Universe. Elementary OS 5.0 Juno. Juno is not yet released, but you can expect it in September of 2018. It will be based on Ubuntu 18.04, LTS version as well, which will be released shortly, and will offer App Center improvements, and Scratch will be turned into a full-featured IDE, and as a whole the system will receive an overall well-deserved coat of polish. Juno, its codename, is referring to the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth, which is also a wife to Jupiter, which, if you remember, served as the codename for the first version of Elementary. So in the end, every single release of Elementary OS is codenamed after a god from one mythology or the other. There's Roman gods, Norse gods, and an Egyptian god was envisioned. So who knows where they'll go next, as per their mythological choices. But in the end, what matters is that the OS is still great and that a new release is coming soon. So stay tuned for more updates on this. See you guys in the next video, and bye.